Welcome to the Big Success Show. Today, 4 secrets to business success.
Big Success with the Professor and Mary-Lynn.
In today's ever-changing business landscape, it's hard to find a company that has been around for more than a decade. But we're happy to say Big Success is one of those exceptions.
Woohoo! In fact, we are right now celebrating our 15th anniversary in 15. Business. Isn't that incredible?
It's been an amazing 15 years, too. You know, we've done nearly 1,200 podcasts.
And we're going on 2 million downloads. And our podcast ranks in the top 3% of the world.
Yes, and we've met countless people along the way, countless encounters, I should say. We just run across a lot of awesome people. It's been a great 15 years. Hi, I'm George, the Professor.
And I'm Mary-Lynn. Today's episode is made possible by Linq. Ready to impress and make new connections, all with a simple tap? Because one tap is all it takes to share your business or yourself with the world. In fact, over Thanksgiving, we met some new people, and I pulled out my Linq card.
Yes.
And I was able to share everything. And we've got some new Twitter followers.
Yeah.
So there you go. So upgrade your business card. Learn more at bigsuccess.com/Linq. And that's Linq with a Q.
Now, in spite of the challenges we've faced here at Big Success, we're happy to say that our company is still going after 15 years.
Wow. It's pretty incredible to think about it. In a way, it feels like it's been forever. And in a way, it feels like it's gone by in like the snap of a finger.
But you just think, Mary-Lynn, about what we've seen. And I think sometimes we don't pause to just say what we've seen, what we've witnessed in the last 15 years. So this puts us at starting up in November of 2007. And, you know, we did our very first podcast, and I think the only people who listened were your sister and my sisters and maybe my mom.
Right.
You know, I mean, that was the only listeners we had in the early stages, but we grew it and grew it and grew it. And, you know, it's just amazing because, for one thing, we ran right full speed ahead into the Great Recession.
That we did.
So not only do we have the challenges of starting up a company, we ran into one of the biggest recessions ever shortly thereafter.
Yeah, but we survived and we adapted because the recession, we had a program that was specifically for small banks, and banks got hit really hard by the recession, and then they stopped doing any kind of programs or spending any money.
No new programs became our least favorite thing.
I know. So we had to adapt, and we started working with chambers of commerce, and then also just expanded to see how can we do a better job of serving small businesses, entrepreneurs, and the organizations that serve them. And that's done us well. We've done great. I mean, look, you can see the testimonials. We've served a lot of happy people, and the testimonials are on our website.
And then, dum-dum-dum. I didn't know if you had a sound effect for that one, Mary-Lynn, so I just made my own up.
Yes.
Dum-dum-dum.
I like yours better.
Well, but then, as we've experienced recently, we ran full speed ahead right into the pandemic.
And that's just been tough on all businesses, ours included. So.
Yeah, and of course, after the pandemic, or in the middle of the pandemic, maybe, I don't know, I guess we don't know yet, but I mean, along with the pandemic, we now have inflation.
Right.
Boy, if things weren't complicated enough, right?
Exactly.
And so now we've had this period of time where we've had the lowest interest rates in history, but now we've got interest rates rising, we've got home values falling. It's a challenging time. And I guess I still haven't mentioned one, Mary-Lynn, and that is just technological change.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, think about when we first started, Twitter barely existed.
Yeah, it was a new thing, and people didn't even really know what a podcast was. You had to explain it as like a radio show that you can listen to on demand. Now, if you call it a radio show, people look at you and like, what are you talking about? It's so weird how things have changed, and everybody's adopted the podcasting fad. It's not a fad. They've adopted it as a form of media, and it's so exciting that we were there at the start of it all. In fact,
Absolutely.
We were at the second ever conference for podcasters.
Yeah.
And that's how we were able to get our start. So anyway, it's been a long, fun ride. And obviously, in order to stay in business, there are some things that you have to do. So today we're going to share 4 secrets that we've used that have kept our business going And we believe that these are also secrets to business success.
Absolutely.
So let's pull out the professor's whiteboard to get those secrets.
I wish I had the secret to organizing that closet, Mary-Lynn. My goodness gracious.
Boy, I do too. I don't know if you'll ever get that thing cleaned out. 4 secrets to business success. Number 1, build a strong foundation. It takes more than just a great idea to start a successful business. You need a solid foundation to make sure your business lasts for the long haul. So, Professor, what are the components to building a strong foundation for business success?
Well, the first thing is, do you have a clear vision and mission for your business? Now, I like to think of this as the what and the why. Mm-hmm. What are you trying to achieve, and why does your business exist? Why is it so important for you to achieve that thing you're trying to achieve? Answering these questions is going to help you stay focused on your goals. And Big Success, here at Big Success, we're all about helping you find your focus.
Right.
And so keeping that focus on your goals, which your goals should be leading you to your vision and your mission. And then we need to think about your target market. Who's your ideal customer? What do they need or want from your product or service? What is it that your service does or your product does that maybe it's unusual, or you do it in an unusual way? What is that? Who is that for? Because understanding your target market is going to help you create marketing and sales strategies that actually work.
Right.
And that's important, right? And then finally, create an actionable business plan. This document should outline your business goals, your strategies, and how you plan on achieving them. So you notice here, we've got your what, we've got your why, we've got your how. And it doesn't have to be complicated. The thing about business plans is the most valuable part of writing a business plan is writing the business plan.
All right.
Because it takes all that fog away. You think you know something so well, but the reality is it's only kind of half. And by the way, I'm confessing this is my sin. I have all these great ideas, right? You know about all my great ideas, Mary-Lynn.
Right.
An idea a minute. But the thing is, when I sit down to actually reduce it to paper is when I realize how little I know about the idea. Mm-hmm. And so getting it in writing helps you flesh out your idea, and it helps you make sure, first of all, it is the right idea, and secondly, or you think it's the right idea, and secondly, that it's going to help you advance towards your vision and your mission.
Right.
And fulfill your mission.
Yeah. Does it have that strong foundation that it will need in order to be able to build?
Exactly right.
And grow.
Yep.
All right, so 4 secrets to business success. Number 2, build a solid team. A business, we've heard this before. Mm-hmm. This is nothing new here. A business is only as good as its team. And in order to build a solid team that will help your business achieve success, there are a few things that you do need to keep in mind, which are, Professor?
First, you need to make sure that you hire the right people. We could talk about this from now until the end of time, and you would probably still hire some of the wrong people. This is really, really hard. You need to make sure that they're not only skilled and knowledgeable in their field, but also fit well with the company and its culture, with your company and its culture.
Just like you were saying before, that's why you really need to know your what and your why, and your how, so that your team members will buy in to all of that.
Absolutely right. And then after that, then once you've hired the right people, got them on board, you need to make sure that they're properly trained and that they have the resources they need to do their jobs well. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I think that's really the number one job of a boss, is make sure your employees get the resources they need to do the job that you want them to do. And if those resources aren't available, then we got to try something else. We got to try something different, because resources are a key part of entrepreneurship. They're one of the 3 R's: resourcefulness, taking risks, and you have to be resilient in the face of obstacles. And then finally, you need to create a culture of open communication and collaboration so everyone's working together towards the same goals. The worst thing in the world is having a bunch of people be really busy but accomplishing nothing because they're all working on something different. Mm-hmm. Everything's got to work together, and everything's got to flow to a point at a certain point. Now, by following these steps, you can build a solid team that's going to help your business achieve big success.
And that is big with 2 G's. Our 3rd secret to business success is to overcome obstacles. While some obstacles may be more difficult to overcome than others, it is important to have a proactive and positive attitude when faced with challenges. Professor, what are some tips on how to overcome obstacles for business success?
Well, the first step is really simple. Clearly define the problem. This is going to help you develop a plan of attack and identify what resources are needed to address the issue. We just talked about this. Now we're coming back to it again because it's just that important. Then be flexible. One of the biggest obstacles small businesses face is inflexibility. They may have a great product or service, but if they're not willing to adapt to customer needs, they'll quickly fall behind. The key is to be flexible and willing to change your offering to meet customer demands. Then we say, stay focused. So we're flexible, but focused. It's easy for small businesses to get pulled in different directions, especially when challenges arise. This can quickly lead to overwhelm and ultimately lead to failure. The key is to stay focused on your core offering and build from there. So if you notice where we're at, Mary-Lynn, we're stubborn but flexible.
Right.
Now I'm really good at one of those. I'll let everybody guess which one.
I'll refrain from saying which one.
All right. The final thing that we want to talk about under this area, overcoming obstacles, is ask for help. You know, help is a 4-letter word that's the best 4-letter word to use.
Right.
Help, right? This can be from a mentor, a friend, a family member, a professional coach. By asking for help, you're admitting that you don't know everything and that you are willing to learn. This shows humility and will ultimately help you grow your business.
Today, we're celebrating 15 years in business for big success by sharing 4 secrets to business success. And our fourth and final secret is kind of similar to what we just talked about, but it's to embrace the power of adaptability.
Yeah, because in today's ever-changing business landscape, it's more important than ever to be adaptable. We just kind of hit on this. We're hitting on it again just to emphasize it. The most successful businesses are those that are constantly evolving and changing as needed. They're changing their strategies as things go along, as we get more information.
We've definitely had to do that ourselves.
Absolutely. It seems like a daily diet pill or a daily vitamin, right? Here's your adaptable pill. You know, if you want your business to succeed, you need to be willing to do whatever it takes to stay ahead of the competition. So don't be afraid of change. Embrace it and use it to your advantage. And remember, this is something entrepreneurs always know. Change equals opportunity.
Let's review our 4 secrets to business success. Number 1, build a strong foundation. Have that clear mission and vision, your what and your why. Number 2, build a solid team. Make sure that your team members have the resources they need to be able to help you succeed. Number 3, overcome obstacles. Make sure to define the problem so that you can confront it head on. And number 4, embrace the power of adaptability. Don't be resistant to change. Accept it and take the opportunities that come with it.
As we look back on 15 years in business, we can say with confidence that the key to a lasting business is a combination of many factors. A strong foundation, a passionate and innovative team are just a few of those necessary pieces. With the right planning and execution, any business can be a big success.
Having a clear mission and vision is key for business and life. Make sure you're on the right track by taking our free life purpose quiz. Find it at Big Success, that's big with 2 G's, success.com.
And we thank you so much for listening today. We thank you for listening over the last 15 years. And we're giving a special shout out today to the folks listening to us in Omaha, Nebraska. Big salute.
Did you know that goal getting and hope have a lot to do with each other? They go hand in hand. Next time, we're going to share tips from the world's leading researcher on the 3 types of thinking you need for goal-setting success. Until then,
here's to your big success.
Find big success at biggsuccess.com.